Welcome to T.D.T Talk, where we tell you
the damn truth.
Welcome to the truth, where the truth don't lie.
All right. Welcome, everyone. How are y'all doing? It's Friday. Y'all, it is. It's Friday. I don't know if anybody else can do a praise dance, a hallelujah, holla back. I don't know if that's your testimony or your story this evening, but damn, we made it. Woo, we made it. Um, Welcome to T.D.T. Y'all can see my co-host ain't here right now. Hopefully she will be joining us here shortly. But I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a few minutes to tell a friend. Bring someone in. I said a few minutes, a few seconds. Y'all know my attention span is not that long. But go ahead and let me know who's in. Hey, Anquinette, how you doing, sis? Woo, it's Friday, y'all. It's Friday. Look, this drink is brought to you by W-2s. If you went to work and you earned a W-2, damn it, cheers to you. Cheers to making it to Friday. Cheers to the quickest 48 hours that is going to zoom by. Y'all, we're going to wake up tomorrow. It's going to be Saturday. And then 4 drinks in, it's Sunday. And then we have to start this thing called adulting all over again. So cheers to y'all. I'm going to take a little sip, bring a friend, tell somebody. Because tonight going to be interesting. Because y'all, I ain't got nobody here. I ain't got nobody here to watch my mouth. That means I can say whatever the hell I want to today. What up, Schwain? What it do, cuz? Welcome. Y'all, I'm excited. I haven't been solo in a while. So wow, I'm gonna be able to say all the things that I want to say, and I hope y'all ready. Hell, buckle up. Rocky, how you just gonna put my government? Oh, hell, I put my government on here. Never mind. Y'all know it's me. But yeah, so this drink is Fireball, surprisingly mixed with some Kool-Aid. And bruh, it's pretty tasty. I don't know if y'all ever tried it, but the blue flavor, the Kool-Aid mixed with some Fireball, I'm gonna just call it electric fire because this shit is pretty delicious. And for those of you tuning in, electric fire is coined and phrase pending. I will take your ass to court. Just want to let you know. Fireball is not nasty. Yeah, Rocky, I'm solo right now, baby. We about to have fun tonight. So, welcome to T.D.T Talk, where I'm going to tell you my truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the damn truth. So let's get into it. You guys can see from the flyer, we are talking about music, food for the soul, or trauma transferred through the melody. And I just want to give myself a shout out. I really feel like that was a very catch-worthy title. Like, you just want to know what I'm going to talk about. And I can't believe it. I'm at a point in my life where I feel like I sound like my elders. Back in my day, my music, that was real music. I don't know if y'all, this is kind of dating myself. I wasn't there when this first debuted, but y'all know that boom, 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 boom. Girl, that was what my mama loved. Uncles, aunties, that was at the barbecue. Y'all know that song. Mr. Lenny Williams, y'all know that song. And I would remember hearing people, talking about TLC, talking about Snoop D-O-double-G, The Brat, just talking about them like this music isn't what I'm used to. This music, this y'all's music is trash, all of that. And I have finally come to a point in my life where I can still respect the artistry. I can respect 60% of the lyrics, depending on what genre we're listening to. But the music today I've watched it transform. When I was growing up, it was real big on boy bands. It was New Edition. It was Blackstreet. It was the Backstreet Boys, In Sync, 98 Degrees, Destiny's Child, and all of her children. Like that was the era that I grew up in. We had Usher. He was confessing a lot of shit. Escape. Those were the original, like some of the original hoes. Like, let's call a spade a spade. Oh, praise the Lord, my girl is it. Is you in school?
I am at UNCW.
Oh,
Hello,
oh,
everyone.
okay. Looking, looking how you looking.
Yes, yes, yes.
So, just you just filling you in. I'm talking about music, how it's evolved, my era, probably even versus your era. But um, jumping back to it, y'all, like the in not in Vogue, excuse me, Escape. Those were the original hosts. Like, if we're being honest, they
What?
they were.
Excuse me.
They
What
taught
did
you
I
how to
walk
be a
into?
side piece. They did.
Oh, Father God,
Did
Jesus.
anybody see you coming to my house last night? Did you get my message on your beeper? Thought you like to do everything I like. All right. Like, they told you play by play, baby. It's
So
like
you
being
brought the
in the same
receipts.
room
You
with you
brought the
and your
receipts.
girlfriend. I'm just saying.
You just gonna read the lyrics on me like that?
Because I'm not even reading the lyrics, baby. I know that song. You know, they told you they did a song called "The Softest Place in the World," and baby, I
Uh-huh.
did not really appreciate that song until I was in my adulthood, and I said, "Oh, the softest place. Oh my, y'all talking about that Il Nana? Okay, didn't know that growing up.
I was a whole adult and did not know.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, the softest place is when we see that Southern smile. That's what they was talking about. So music has really evolved. Music has really fed the souls for that generation. And fast forward to 2022, soon to be 2023, we have mumble rappers. Um, we have rappers rapping to the subway beats. We have and it's hard to say that they're an artist because I don't know about many of you guys, but a lot of today's artists are sampling shit from the 90s. And I
Yes.
know that in the 90s and early 2000s, we were sampling Lenny Williams. Puff Daddy did the I'm Coming Out. That song, who did that one? The original I'm Coming Out.
Diana
I know it
Ross.
was the
Come on,
gay
don't
anthem.
play. Don't play. It was Diana Ross.
Diana. Okay, I thought it was one of the Supreme pizzas, but I wasn't sure if it was double stuffed. I wasn't sure.
The
So,
shade is real tonight.
but they sampled songs, paying homage to those that came before them. But this shit here, this some new age shit with this music, Sharon. Like it's to the point that it's affecting people and it's affecting them on a subliminal level. We all have heard our parents say, especially if you grew up in the Pentecostal non-denominational Church of God in Christ, First Nazareth bishops in the Little Billy Goat. If you grew up in church, we have all been told about subliminal messages being delivered. If you play this record back, it's hell, Satan, the full of grace and all this other stuff. Well, now being in the position that I am and being a figure within the community, I'm seeing that music does have a subliminal message and it's affecting individuals that are at their weakest, at their lowest. What's your
I don't
thought,
even
Sharon?
I don't even think it's subliminal. I think it is
Oh, hell no.
blatant.
Yeah,
There's nothing
today is
subliminal
blatant.
about it. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I think before, like, so I'm a 75 baby. So in the 80s, listening to them with a child's ear, you couldn't hear. They decoded it well. Listening to it with an adult ear, it still sounds coded.
Hmm.
But the 80s, they did well. The 90s, they pushed it. This
We
stuff we
pushed it.
listen to now is just out there. It's just out there. It's very blatant in your face.
Do you miss that? Do
Do
you
I miss the
miss
decoded messages?
do you miss the subtlety? Sorry, y'all, it's hotter
Yes.
than a
Or
hoe
the
in church
coded,
house.
the coded, not decoded, the coded messages. I
Yes,
do. I do because it was clever, you know?
very much.
Tell
Wordplay.
me you want me without saying it. Who doesn't want that? It's the
Tell me
chase.
you want me to break your back out the frame without saying break my back out the frame. It
Exactly.
left room for imagination for people like me and you to be creative. I wonder what they was nasty. I like that. It was a quick little
Look,
wordplay.
talk about
Genuine.
taste like candy. Talking about taste like candy.
Genuine's pony. He was not talking about the Mustang.
No, he
He
wasn't.
he
But
was
see,
not
he
talking
pushed
about
the
that.
envelope. He
He
pushed the
pushed it.
envelope with that song.
He very much so. We don't really talk about Robert Sylvester Kelly on this show. If y'all
Uh-uh.
we've
Uh-uh.
shared our few things, but baby, if that wasn't a blueprint of how to snatch a child up and get away with it for 2 decades, and
I'm
we
not
was
even
bumping and grinding to them
talking
songs
about I don't see nothing wrong.
with a little bump and grind.
Okay. My
And,
mind's
and, and
telling me no.
but my body is telling
I
me
said, fool.
no.
I said, fool,
Y'all,
don't do it.
that
Don't
was a
do it.
national. It was y'all. He let you know his soul was yearning, yearning. Salt and pepper, push it.
Yes,
Ah,
they did.
push it.
She said
Hey,
shoot, but she
shoot,
pushed it real. Yeah, they pushed the
y'all.
envelope with shoot.
Waiting to exhale. Everybody thinks that Whitney song was such a beautiful ballad. It was exhale when all them inches entered the
What?
subway.
Which song?
Waiting to exhale. Go listen to it.
What's it? Oh Lord, I got to put my adult ears on.
Hey
Okay.
Donna, go
Hey
listen to it.
Donna, I need to know who LaSwain was calling a cornball.
I
Fill
think it
me
was
in.
to one of the comments that I was
Oh,
saying. It might have been me and
okay.
my drink. My drink is brought to you by
Why is
Electric
it
Blue
hot?
Kool-Aid
Okay, Electric Blue. Why are you
and
hot
caramel.
in your area,
Why am I
in
hiding?
your room? Hot, hot.
Girl, first of all, I thought I turned on the AC, and as I traveled up these stairs, the
It
heat
rises
began
to the
to
top.
consume.
Hmm.
It felt like I was walking under my own shadow. So by the time I got to the top, I see how my wife feels in the winter. She's warm because,
Hmm.
baby, man, I'm hot as shit. I'm hot as shit.
Yeah.
We
Okay,
miss you
open the
too,
window. Don't
Donna.
pass out.
All right, let's read some of these comments. Antoinette came in with that part. Rocky Leo, don't hate on my city girls.
It's
JK,
the liquor.
gotta be a little ratchet. Antoinette, I can't believe the music I grew up on now is being sampled. Rocky Leo, Salt and Pepper definitely pushed it with Shoot. I knew all the words but didn't listen to it. Now I'm like, I should have not been singing that part. Donna, hey girl, we missed you. Uh, and don't be Antoinette, don't be telling my
I'm
business.
finna
And it
open
might be
somebody's
this
ground. You know I
fireball.
got something in my purse.
It might be that fireball, y'all, because it is hotter than two
Sorry.
fat girls on a
Wait a minute, you drinking
treadmill.
fireballs? Y'all, I do
Y-
a talk show. I'm sorry, just holler if you need me. You drinking
Yes.
fireballs? Oh
Yeah,
Lord.
Fireball with the electric blue Kool-Aid, baby. It's delicious. Cashel, hello, hello. It's probably that Fireball,
Hey y'all.
but it's good as shit. So, talking about transference, what that looks like for mental health. As you guys have known, COVID has really shed a light on our little dark secret. Black people were not as strong as everyone glorifies us to be, as everybody may expect us to be. We're built to withstand the world, but damn it, if COVID didn't have our knees buckling. COVID really exposed that we might need to talk to someone. We might need
Mhm.
to address some of these traumas because silence, when you're forced to be silent, that shit is loud as hell. And then you have these negative thoughts, these fleeting thoughts are coming in. You're worthless. That's why so and so touched you. You wanted this. You're an ugly person. You're fat. Nobody loves you. When that begins to echo and play back over and over, it just feels like it's on a repeat. Those are negative thoughts. Well, what happens, Sharon? You let me know. What happens when those negative thoughts begin to take space in your mental?
They completely overwhelm your mind. So once they start, they never stop. until you intentionally reframe them and turn them into something positive. But they continue. They take you down a very dark hill. So you may end up with anxiety, depression, extreme sadness, if not depression, exactly, then depressed mood. But you
Hmm.
do fall into just a very hopeless state. You begin to believe everything your brain is telling you,
Yep.
whether there's valid proof that it's true or not. And 10 times out of 10, well, I'll say 9 times out of 10, whatever your brain is telling you that's negative is not true.
Hmm.
Um, and yeah, so you begin to believe it and then you begin to act it out. So it comes out in your behaviors as well.
So let me ask you this, Sharon. There's always this debate, male versus female. Do you think that impacts mental health affects genders differently? I've always wanted to ask that on here. Do
So
you
you,
feel that
mhm.
women experience a different type of mental health? So, like depression, it hits different in women than what it would for a male, or
Yeah.
anxiety, things of that nature. Do you feel that there's a difference based on gender?
Yeah, so the symptoms, like the base symptoms for diagnostic criteria, looks
Hmm.
the same, but we do display them very differently. But it doesn't make it, but it's still depression, you know?
Exactly.
So my depression may not look like your depression, but it's still depression.
And see, that's what I wanted you to say. Everybody is like, oh, you're not depressed. Depressed people do this. That's not true. Just like people mourn people differently. Somebody hears
Mhm.
that someone in the family has died. Some people may laugh. Some people may boo hoo cry and fall apart. Others may become rage and vengeful and just really looking for an explosive outlet because they don't know how to channel all of those emotions or whatever emotion they're experiencing at that time. So please get it out of your head that when someone tells you, girl, boy, player, pimping, I feel like I'm depressed. Well, you're not acting depressed. Like that's not what they need in that moment because depression doesn't look the same for everyone. My depression is different from Sharon's depression. Sharon's depression could be different from the next motherfucker's depression. It's different. It's how you were built, how you've learned how to do your coping. Some people are able to bounce back from depression rather quickly. Like they are able
Mhm.
to identify it, like, boom, these are the steps that I need to do to get back right. Other
Mhm.
people, it's like a rabbit hole, it drags them down to below bare minimum, and they have to struggle to get back up. What's your
Yeah.
thoughts with that, Sharon?
Yeah, that's very true. I mean, I think we have a stereotypical image of
Hmm.
what depression looks like based on what media has trained us to believe, what we see in the movies, what we see online. So it's the typically the woman laying in bed or laying on the couch, can't get up, haven't showered in days, can't not taking care of her kids, just can't quite get up and get it together. But
Hmm.
that's not necessarily the case for everyone. There are some people who push through their day and they are still depressed.
As
They
hell.
still have these days of sadness, um, hopelessness, but they do still accomplish going to work,
Hmm.
cooking for the kids. But those the core things that we use to diagnose depression are still the same across the board.
Yes. And it's funny that you bring up media because it's going to give us a nice segue into that foolishness on the flyer. But media has had a funny way of depicting what things look like. Like Sharon said, depression, breakups. There's some chick in like too size, too big outfit on the couch. They body look like they smell like day old cottage and earring backs, but they're
Oh,
eating a big old tub of ice cream and
what's
the
wrong
house
with
is
him?
in disarray. Yeah, that y'all know earring backs smell disgusting. Um,
I cannot with y'all. Clean
but
your ears with alcohol. Clean your ears with alcohol. Take the earrings out and
please,
clean your ears with alcohol. Okay.
maybe we need to do a show about that for daily living and hygiene because I don't believe that everyone was taught adequate hygiene. If we're talking, just FYI side note, because here at TDT we care. And with that being said, some of y'all don't know how to brush y'all mouth, not your
Uh-uh.
teeth.
Oh.
not your teeth. It's your mouth. Okay, if
Oh,
I'm talking to you and your tongue looks like
somebody stop him. Somebody
six
stop him.
shades of residue, your
Somebody
hygiene
stop
is
him.
off. That means your
Don't
soul
don't y'all
stank.
let him keep going.
Your
Get him
soul
in the
stank.
comments back on track.
I'm just saying. So please brush
Wait a
your
minute, hold
tongue.
up. Did you say your soul stank?
Your soul stink because that your tongue go in your body. It go down past the little dangly thing that's swinging the back of your throat. The Cardi
That,
was
yeah,
telling people to hit. It
no, no,
go back
no.
down there. So if you that your breath stink, your
I told
soul
y'all to
stink.
stop him. Y'all are
I'm
no
just
help.
saying. So moving back to the regularly scheduled program, um, media has a interesting way of depicting what things should and shouldn't be. As we said, music. That's what we're talking about today. We have this nice young creature. I mean, woman. Her name
Okay,
is
let's be respectful. She is a
yes.
lady.
Okay. We have this nice individual named TNFW Neek.
Do you know what
Um,
that stands for?
hell no. I don't know what half of
Okay.
this shit stand for. No, we got
If somebody know
YNF,
what her name stands for, somebody
Melly.
drop that in there.
I don't know. But this young lady, you're right. This young lady is sitting there and has a song about murder on my mind. And she did the remix. All of y'all played it. I know y'all may be ratchet. So let's be honest. Raise your hand if you were bumping this. I'm FREE, but free. Y'all
No,
bumped that this
that's
summer.
Glorilla. That's Glorilla.
This song was sampled from that.
From that, yeah. Look, I did play Glorilla. I ain't gonna lie. Well, I ain't
You know,
play it. I didn't play it when it came on. I danced to it. I did.
She
I did.
turned it up, is what she meant, y'all. She
I
put it
did.
on repeat a few different times.
No,
It's
no,
okay.
no, no,
Embrace
no,
it,
no.
Sharon. You was born in '76, and you was over there
Five.
twerking. It's okay. It's okay. You got the mag knees. It's all
Oh,
right.
FREE. Yeah, yeah.
So,
Thank you, Antoinette. Yes.
so
Hey.
that song is representing something that is influencing the impressionable youth. Let's be honest. Is the song catchy? Hell yeah.
Yes,
It's
it
a
is.
catchy
It is
song.
very catchy.
Very
And
catchy
look,
song.
if I can just say, okay, ladies, yeah, they be playing with us. They be playing with us, okay? And sometimes we do celebrate when we are free of the foolishness, right? It
Mm-hmm.
calls for a celebration at times. And if you have had a foolish one, you know, doing the foolery, and you
Mm-hmm.
finally got rid of them, you sang the song. You
You
did. You
did.
did.
You
And
sang
it's
it
okay. It's okay because you needed to get that out. Somebody identified
with
with
that
what you
song.
was going through,
Yes.
right? Yes, yes.
And I'm here for it. Music feeds the soul. Music is good. Who's and however, as we discussed today, music can also be detrimental to a damaged soul. So we let's look at the comments. Because Shell, you already got the
Antoinette,
fireball. She laughing at me. Quinette agreeing with the A. Rocky agreeing with
her
that.
anthem at the gym.
That's my anthem at the gym. Exactly. Let's go. Like y'all, that's what it was. It was something we all have
F
that little
R E
ratchet
E.
moment. We do.
Okay. But you
Because
know what? I
mine,
can't even call it. Let me just say this. The delivery of it was ratchet.
as
But
hell.
what she was talking about in the message is actually some real stuff. It would just be nice if we can talk about it in a different type environment instead of on music
True. And
so
and
that
and
we could work through it, process through it, and heal from it and not
mhm.
just have it as a anthem that's just going to be out there forever with no context.
And this is what we're talking about for transference. Because my anthem by Mo 3, everybody ain't your friend. Everybody ain't your partner. Baby, when I tell you that chorus was the punchline for me, he you can't trust everybody. You can't. You stupid as hell if you trust everybody you encounter. And I was like, brother man, and then they killed my man on the highway. I said, well, damn. They took a real one off the street.
It
That's
took
some
a real
shit.
one. Oh
But
man.
moving back to TNFW Neek, she did this song for Planned Parenthood, twerking in
Mhm.
front of it. And the murder on my mind is talking about abortion. Here, I do not care what you do. I'm pro-life, pro-choice, pro you. You're the individual that has to deal with the consequences. I personally think if I would have had my son in my early 20s, I probably wouldn't be married today. When I tell you that these new breed of children, I don't know if they're bred part mythical creatures, but these little crumb snatchers know how to tap dance on your last good nerve. And my son, he likes to antagonize me with cuteness.
I think
And
he
I'd be
act like
like,
you. I think that's the problem. You
and
getting a
I feel
dose of
like he act
yourself.
like his mama. He act like his mama, not me.
He
I'm,
came from
I'm,
somewhere. That's DNA. Don't talk about my baby like that. Don't come for him. That
it's
is
genetical.
DNA. Hmm.
It's genetical. And I know I'm an a-hole. My mouth is lethal. I'm Bruce Lee with the loose leaf when it comes to this tongue. Like I'm bad. And my wife is a different breed of bad. So he get it. It's genetical. It's genetical. I will give it that. But we took that responsibility of keeping our son and going through with the full pregnancy, like in our 30s. And again, I feel like if I would have had my son at an earlier age, I don't know if my marriage would have lasted. I needed to get to know my partner before getting to know my partner and including someone that is dependent on the both of us. We grew up together, we're established, we're stable, and now we can focus our attention on our son. But to have a song talking about abortions is one thing. But when you're glorifying it, it's a different thing. And for me as a male, I know females who have had abortions. And you're not sitting there twerking. You're not sitting there, it's not a celebration. A lot of people suffer, a side effect afterwards in the sense of their mental. They're depressed. And I've heard some people say that they still like had ghost effects, feeling like the baby movement, like that's what their mind was playing on them, hearing heartbeats, things of that nature. Like,
Wow.
what if this was the president? What if this was a lawyer? You're living in a lot of shoulda, woulda, coulda, what ifs, and that affects you mentally. People don't bounce back from an abortion as quickly as the song would suggest.
Well, I have another side. Excuse me. I have another side to that because some women do.
Some do.
I know some women who used abortions like birth control and didn't think nothing about any of the four, five, six, or seven that they've had. Um, so it just depends on the person.
Hmm.
But to put, I mean, I don't know. At first, when I heard the song, I was like, is this a joke? Like, is she joking? It's like, where do we draw the line?
Hmm.
If you are one of these people who use abortions like birth control, that's your business. Do what you do.
All you.
But do we broadcast it though?
Hmm. Do we
Like
make it a
twerking in front of
national
Planned
holiday?
Parenthood? Do we? Is that to be glorified? Like, what are we doing? That's
And
your choice, but it's a personal thing. Is it for the
yes,
media?
yes.
Whether you agree with them or you don't, is it for the everything is for the media now? I just don't agree with that.
And mine is for the children.
Well,
Mine is
you
for the
sitting up
children.
there dabbing your head like a sinner in church, sitting up there in the pew, in the pulpit, right next to the preacher.
And
Okay,
what's funny, y'all, is the
deacon,
AC
deacon.
is right here, and I can feel it. And so I'm 100% under the impression that Cashel and Anquinette might be right. It might be this fireball because, baby, my feet is freezing, but my head is hot as hell. It's hotter than Satan's toenails in this
I
house
cannot.
right
I
now
cannot.
to me.
I'm sorry, y'all. He's dabbing his forehead. I'm sorry.
Y'all, I'm
Sad track.
sorry.
Okay, back on
But
topic.
I think it affects children. I was hearing kids at the bus stop walking down the street, talking about they got a WAP. Just, like, and I was like,
My
I know
daughter
damn
at
well.
13 was the 13 or 12 when that one came out was the
Hmm.
first one to introduce me to that song.
You're who?
And I was like, my daughter,
Hmm.
she did not know. She was asking me what was WAP. What were they talking about? I said, oh
Yeah.
Jesus, I got to explain this at 12 because of Cardi B And oh
Mm-hmm.
girl, I was mad at them. I was mad. And we had just finished watching Beyonce's what was it? I am
The
King.
I Am King.
The whole Disney
Uh-huh.
black girl empowerment thing. We just finished watching that. And then that
Mm-hmm.
dropped like the week later. I said, "Oh my Lord."
Yeah. So it's true. These kids are very impressionable. And my fear is we're glorifying something that, let's be honest, it's not as easy as it once was, even down to getting Plan B. That they didn't hike the prices on them Plan Bs. I should
Mm.
have went and got me some and
I should
started
have bought
selling that
some
shit
and
on
had
the
some.
low,
Exactly. I was about to say the same.
sitting
I should have
outside the
stocked up.
nightclub. Like,
Okay.
bruh, I know what you about to do. Hey,
Supply and
Shawty,
demand.
I got it for 35 right here. I could have made me a pretty little penny, but it's true. It's not as accessible as it once was.
It's
And
not.
some people, it's even to the point of prosecution. They're
Mm.
finding you, you're getting sent to jail, all of that because of abortions. So it's not as easy as it was in the early 2000s, the 80s. It's not as easy as it is. So why are we going to sit here and glorify something like that, not knowing the residual effects that it might have?
Yeah, I think it became
That's what
easy
I'm
probably in the
looking at.
90s. Let's read the comments. What we got going on here?
Oh, you want me to do it? You got it.
Yes, please, if you can read them.
Okay. That's my anthem at the gym. Nope. I listen to a lot of podcasts. Yeah, I listen to a lot of podcasts that address some of these some of those issues.
Hmm.
Rocky Leo, I agree with Sharon, but sometimes you want to scream this anthem out because we have dealt with the foolishness with an
Yes, sir.
individual.
Yes, sir.
um Rocky Leo, I just seen Saucy Santana basically no voting, no humping. I don't agree with the message, but I guess if it gets it out to vote, who am I to say it's a negative impact on society? I
I heard
agree.
that today that him and Trina dropped that. I gotta go find it.
uh, Cashel said it is, just embrace it. And Quinette, I know when that liquor hitting me, I get hot as shit. Laughing my ass off, so we the same, baby. When I tell you it feel like Satan got his
Mm-mm.
forearm resting
On your neck.
on my neck and my back, it man, it's hot as hell. Hey
Hey,
Ava,
Ava.
welcome, welcome, welcome.
Father
So
God.
Sharon, let's y'all, because the song, if you have, I was gonna play a clip of it, but I couldn't do it to y'all. I couldn't do it to you because transference is real. Transference is very real. And where we're at with the FCC, y'all know, what's his name? Eminem said it in the song, the FCC won't let me be. Well, damn, I don't know what president shut down the FCC because these artists is telling you everything. There is a country song called Wet Dreams. It's between me and my sheets. This
Lord.
white man is talking about him having wet dreams. And I
It's
mean,
like you can say anything nowadays in a
anything.
song. It doesn't
And,
matter.
okay, Sharon, do you remember My Neck, My Back?
Yes, that
That
was
song,
risky.
that song was risky as fuck. And
It was.
everybody. And then let's think back, y'all, T-shirt and your panties on. That
Hmm.
was my
Hmm.
jam. And when they made
Look.
the remix, Trojan and My Boxers,
Oh, wait a minute. I ain't heard that.
you ain't
I
heard
missed that one.
Trojan with my boxers on.
Okay, yes, I have. Yes, I
Yeah.
have.
I know you. I know a brother had you in the back of that Chevy.
Okay, whatever. Not at all. No, no,
Mhm.
sir. No, sir.
Y'all know. Y'all remember Sharon is the reason Freaknik is canceled.
That is
It's
the
because
rumors
of
are
Sharon.
a lie.
It's because of Sharon. Go Google it. You
That
gonna see Sharon right there,
don't you
looking like
shut
girls
up.
gone wild with a
I can't
fro.
with you. Y'all, he
Sharon.
lies so bad. He lies so bad.
But what was you about to say?
I don't even know because you're a clown. I don't
But
even
it's
know.
true.
Oh, I was
Those
gonna
are
say
risky.
color me bad. Remember color me bad?
Yes.
I
Yes.
want to sex you up. Yeah,
I wanna
risky.
sex you up.
I was
Hey,
jamming to that one earlier
tick
today.
tock
But
and it
that
don't
song was
stop.
so risky when it
Mm-hmm.
came out.
Yeah. The brat, when she this one line in this song, she said, "I will f your man diligently." I said, "Oh my,
Okay. Hi,
wow!"
Rat Tat Tat. I like her. Mhm.
I love the brat. It, it- that's a different topic for another time. But
Mhm.
Transference is real, you guys. If you're dealing with depression, anxiety, abuse of any
Mhm.
type, we all tend to go to music. Well, what happens when that music is feeding that negativity? Y'all, I just realized too, side note, that spell check did not work on YouTube. Trauma is spelled oh so wrong on this. I'm gonna have to go back and fix that. But that transference is real. Side note, sorry, it's the liquor. But if you're experiencing depression, I tell a lot of my clients right now, you have 24 hours. You have 24 hours to be in your bag, to be in your feels, because sometimes you need that pain. Sometimes you need that feeling to catapult you to where you need to be able to get to where you want to be. You got into a bad relationship or a good relationship turned bad. You broke up. You got 24 hours because damn it, you invested your time in that relationship. So you got 24 hours to be in your bag. Once that's done, you have to begin to focus on solutions. So I'm very big on empowerment in my sessions and solution focus because if you dwell in the negative, you're never going to see the light at the end of the tunnel. It doesn't matter. You can run towards it, but as soon as you get sucker punched by one of those fleeting thoughts, it pushes you further back. So if you're listening to Mary J. Blige, I'm going down, and you got it on repeat, and y'all know she said it. Time on my hands since you went away, ho.
And
That
that's a
I
remake.
felt that.
That's
I
a
felt
remake.
that. Well, I'm not. Since you went away, boy, I don't give a damn about no dude running. Like I ain't with that. But it's the hoe for me. That was me. Don't interfere with my remixes, damn it.
I
But
mean, that's a remake. Maybe I should have said a remake. That
okay,
song is a remake.
it was. But that's not something you want to listen to. You're feeling very angry and you feel like I want to get that man back because he cheated on me. Do not listen to Jasmine Sullivan. I bust the windows out your car.
Don't
That's
do it, y'all. Look, I'm about to drop my phone. I had a flashback. Don't do it,
yeah,
y'all.
that's
Don't
not
do it.
it. You may not
It
want
will
to
give you
listen.
some encouragement that you don't need. Don't do it.
It's gonna push you to where your emotion now you're emotionally driven. We talk about that a lot in therapy, being emotionally driven. You don't want to listen to Carrie Hilson. I took a Louisville Slugger to both headlights,
Mm-mm,
slashed
mm-mm,
all four tires. I wonder next
mm-hmm,
time he'll think before he cheats. Those are not the songs you
mm-hmm,
want to really listen to when you're in a state of depression or a state of just vulnerability. So for me, one thing that I've learned about myself, it's so stupid, but I love the song. I love the song during a time of depression or anger, but it's Blink 182, Small Things. I told somebody that today, an old coworker turned friend. I told them today, like when I'm depressed or having depressed like features, I'll listen to all the small things. It's so stupid and catchy that you have no choice but to dance around. When they say it ain't so, I will not go, turn the lights off, carry me, nah, 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 nah.
uh-huh.
That is my shit. Don't know why, but it makes me happy. And listening to
Carl,
fucking Pharrell, happy. Makes me happy
yes, you are giving some really good. So my happy song would be "Smile," Kirk Franklin, because I have to take it to the Lord, y'all, because I don't want to,
every time.
end up with no felonies. But Carl, you are giving some amazingly wonderful, positive coping skills.
Hmm.
How to use music to lift your mood. But I just want
Hmm.
to be real for a second. I just want to be real for a second because my Scorpio, right? I gets in my spirit,
Hmm.
okay?
Hmm.
When I have been wronged, right?
Hmm.
And I ain't bothered nobody. They come bother me.
Hmm.
Okay.
Hmm.
It's
Hmm.
always because I mind my business. I stay in, I don't go looking for trouble. The people come to me with the foolishness. Okay. It happens
Hmm.
to not
Hmm.
only me but to other people as well. And you want to find a way to just kind of get the out, you
Hmm.
know, I don't without harming the other person. So
Hmm.
sometimes
Hmm.
that is when I do turn to music to just feel it in that moment,
Hmm.
But I think the key is to not stay in that moment.
So it's utilizing my rule. You have 24 hours to be in your feels. 24
24
hours
hours.
to
That's
be,
what you gave us. Okay.
yes, 24 hours to be in your bag because we're human. To sit
Mhm.
there and say that the love of your life then cheated on you with your mama and your grandma, that shit gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. That's a Jerry Springer moment, and it's gonna
Mhm.
hurt. So to say that, no, don't think about that. You're a strong woman. Get that stupid as shit. And if any therapist tells you to just get over it, it's not the therapist for you because that they're not even acknowledging that that's an emotional response you had in the moment, and they're not equipping you with how to handle it. Getting
Mhm.
over it, that's easier said than done. But
Okay.
acknowledge your feelings, acknowledge your emotions, embrace it, and get the hell over it. And by get the hell over it, I mean identifying exactly what you need to do to be better, what you need to do the next time to assure that you're never going to go through that again. All right, so let's just go to I don't know what happened to Sharon. Hopefully she come back. We have amen to the empowerment, Bree. Thank you, thank you.
Yeah.
Rocky Leo, she says, I love the saying, you and Beyonce get the same 24 hours. What are you going to do with it? Exactly. What are you going to do? You can dwell in it, but that shit is lonely. Nobody want to be around no depressed ass individual. And again, embrace what you're going through, but don't dwell in it. Identify it, acknowledge it for what it is. It's a negative thought, it's a negative feeling that can have adverse reactions if you dwell in it. What can we do to get over it? And when you're able to identify what you can do to get over it, that's really going to boost your self image, your self worth, what um, how you display yourself or conduct yourself on a daily basis. Because when you're able to take something negative and turn it into something positive, to me, that shows the strength of your character. And let's be honest, there's a lot of people walking these streets whose character is trash, straight trash. Why? Because they weren't taught how to get over something, how to get over an obstacle, but they know how to get over on the next individual. And then there's a lot of us that are stuck in that mind frame of turning a season into a reason. We've got to get better at that, you guys, as a community. Black folks, we will make an excuse for every stupid thing your husband or boyfriend is doing. We're making excuses why Uncle Touchy Feely is still coming to the picnics and the barbecues, why we ain't exposed him for the nasty ass that he is. We will make excuse on why you smoking 16 pounds of meth.
Mm.
We will make excuses as a community. We will make excuses and coddle that negative behavior. And how many of us have people in our corner that hold us accountable? And in the process of holding us accountable, how many of us can receive that? That's another form of transference. If I see Sharon messing up, hey girl, what's going on? You're not acting like yourself. Like you want to talk about it? Right there in that moment, I'm transferring my discernment. I'm transferring empathy to my friend on what's going on. Maybe you need to talk about it to somebody that you know is not going to judge you. Maybe you need to have someone else tell you, get your shit together. That's stupid as hell. I needed it. This test, my hair may look gray. It's only because I colored it. I need to add some more color to it. It's been 2 weeks now. But this shit is stressful. All because in my heart of hearts, I know that I'm the bomb.com. But I had a week. My 24 hours didn't last. My 24 hours moved to some other shit. And that's being realistic. It's easy to say, yeah, you got 24 hours. But what happens when something else pops into your mind? What if I lose my house? Now I got 24 hours that I'm thinking of, I'm dwelling in it. I'm acknowledging it, and then I get over that. Well, what if I hurt myself and I'm out of work for 2 to 6 months? That's another 24 hours of me, so that week was hard. And it's just being honest. We're human. 24 hours sounds pretty, sounds easy, it's doable. But in that moment, does it feel achievable? We have to be realistic, setting realistic goals. 24 hours to me is enough time to acknowledge and begin to find solutions on how to get over it. What's your thoughts, Sharon?
No, I totally agree. Even in conflict resolution, especially in relationships, that's a piece of the advice that I give as well.
Hmm.
Um, don't 24 hours is all you have. Actually, I do less than that. Um, to be in your feelings, feel how you want to feel, but then you need to move forward. You can't stay stuck where you are.
Hmm.
You got to figure it out.
Man, and it's the music, Sharon. That music, y'all, it can take you to the mountaintop. Let's be honest. Beyonce's "You Won't Break My Soul." That was the
I
anthem.
wanted to hate that song, and I wanted to hate that song in the beginning because I'm tired of rich people talking about poor people stuff or people who are married talking about single people stuff. Like, you know, what I just couldn't relate to how she was talking about you not gonna break my soul. Well, what did you even talking about, Beyonce?
Yeah,
But I
I
understand she
just
was
quit
singing it
my
for the
nine to
rest of
five.
us. Yeah, I was like, you ain't got no gap. What are you singing about? This is
Yeah.
not even your life. But she was singing it for everybody else. Okay, I get it. It was the girl that did the line dance, the stilettos girl that did
Uh-huh.
the line dance. That's what got me into the song.
Okay. So for me, I ain't seen the video. I don't know. But all I know as a musician, that song sounded really, she sounded off key. It sounded like she didn't believe it.
I thought she was
And
gonna say something nice. Cause she don't believe it. It ain't about her.
yeah, y'all know Beyonce be singing from her toenails. And that song,
Hmm.
"You Won't Break My Soul." Now she sounded like her earpiece was fucking up in the session. Like she sounded like she was struggling to find the note. Who's
It
and
was just a
however,
nine best.
yeah, that was people's anthem. "You Won't Break My Soul." Damn it, even I had to think, because this job of mine,
Look, I done did a two step off of it. Okay.
yeah,
My
you
daughter
won't break
checked me
my,
too.
I
She was
gotta
like, I
do my,
thought you didn't like that sound.
yeah, yeah, I'm sorry. When I hear it, I'll do the little shoulder shrug. "You won't break my soul." I'll go to jail. I'll do a 9 to 5 quick. But you know, and I probably will play that song when I quit my job. I just
Hmm.
quit my 9 to 5. Show did.
Ain't that
Peace,
song?
peace. I'm out. Like that's
Uh-huh.
just me. But
Hmm.
music can be good. But let's be honest. For everything that's good, there's also something bad. So
Oh
when we're
yeah.
experiencing those moments, don't be listening to sad shit. Don't do it. Don't listen to Mary J. Blige. "I'm Going Down." That ain't the time to listen to it. When you got people, I don't fight. I don't argue. I just hit that bitch with a bottle. And look what happened to her ass. She was locked up for damn 7 years. And she told you
Okay.
she don't argue.
Hmm.
She don't know.
Hmm.
And that's what she went to jail for.
Hmm.
Girl fight. Same thing. Like, don't
Hmm.
listen to something that's going to
It
feed
will
and
get you in
nourish
trouble.
your negative thoughts.
That negative
That's
energy, yeah.
it's not good.
Absolutely.
And I wanted to talk more about that too because I'm on this higher vibration. That's the path I'm on now. I'm not in this realm of dwelling on the shoulda, woulda, couldas. That shit's exhausting. I'm on a higher frequency. I'm on elevating my
I'm for
people.
that. I love her. I love her. Okay.
Not
Duck
nuck
if
if
you
you but
buck. Why duck
exactly
if you buck? Yeah, not the we're gonna be original.
the
Yes.
original. What's the hold on? See, now she got me thinking. What I ain't never scared. Boy,
I ain't never scared. Who? I
yeah.
ain't never scared. What?
And
That
I'm
was my
outside
anthem.
of the
That was my
club and
anthem.
the come that is my song.
Yes.
That is my song.
Uh-huh.
But
Uh-huh.
we
Yeah.
that ain't something I need to listen to when I feel disrespected.
I
That
did.
ain't
I did back then when I ain't know
me
no better,
too.
but I
Me
give myself
too.
that 24 hours now.
Me too. I would do it. And then my other one, when I remember a fight I got into, shout out to Montbello. But I remember a fight I got into, and it was on my. For those of y'all that don't know, back in the day, we didn't have iPhones. We didn't. We had Nokia's. It didn't play music. We had one game, Snake, and many of us mastered that. That's why a lot of adults we were good at texting because we had to
We
be
already
able to
had,
hit
yeah, we already
two.
knew how to do
What was it? Two,
two
6,
buttons.
8, and 4 to make it go left,
Hmm.
right, up, and down. We had to learn how to do that. But I was listening to Eye of the Tiger. I don't know what it is about the intro to that dun dun
Yes.
dun dun that
Well,
make you want to slap a motherfucker. That
I
like
want
that's that
look.
I wish you would.
No, come on. That's not what I thought you was gonna say. "Eye of the Tiger" is an empowering song. How you want to slap
So whoop
somebody off that?
somebody ass, especially
Oh,
the intro.
"Eye of the Tiger is
Sharon,
the thrill of
listen
the
to
fight."
listen to the intro. Boom, boom, boom,
Boom,
boom.
boom, boom.
That's that wish you would run up to get done
No,
up. That's it. That's the part of the whole intro of the song
that's
is
not what he
preparing you to
said.
whoop somebody's ass.
Those are not the words. Those are not the words.
I need to
Look,
remix that. It's true. That's what it is.
before we go, I want to know what is everybody's get hype song? Because we all have that one get hype song, right? Carl, I know you're gonna judge me, but I don't care because you be spreading rumors about me and Freaknet all the time. I don't even care, okay? But my get hype song, okay?
Mhm.
I'm gonna be fully transparent here with y'all. You waiting on it, ain't you?
Girl, like my IRS tax return, girl. I'm waiting. What is it? Please tell me.
Too short, blow the whistle. That's my song, y'all. That's my get hype song. I'm
Is
gonna
that
play it
your
tomorrow when I'm getting dressed to go to this Maxwell concert.
now? Is that your get hype song or throw your panties off?
That's
I
my
need
get
what
hype song.
to fight,
Blow the whistle. No, no, I don't fight nobody. I'm a lover. I don't fight.
or
I don't
or
fight.
is that your get hype because you
That's
about
my
to throw
like
that ass in
get
a
my mind
circle?
right, get hype. No,
Oh,
we're
okay,
not throwing that in a circle either. This is my
okay,
to boost my mood, to boost me
okay,
up, like to get myself hyped up. Blow the
okay.
whistle.
So before we start reading theirs,
Anything by the Yin Yang
I
twins.
hold on before we read theirs. So my get hype song, y'all will be surprised. I'm very eclectic with my music selection, and this heifer crazy. I think she would be a cool interview to have. But Demi Lovato, I Love Me. That is
Oh,
my
you
hype
had me listen
song.
to that one. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that song. When she said, I'm a black belt when I'm beating up on myself, but I'm an expert at giving love to somebody else. Me,
Oh, look
myself,
at
and
it.
I don't see eye to eye. I said, damn, because y'all know I'm crazy as hell. I got 6 people living in my head, and one of them
Yeah.
name is Jose. Yes,
Yeah.
I had got into it, y'all. Quick bedtime story. I got into it with my godchild. And, just because I love the children. Carl loved the
Hmm.
children. And one
Hmm.
of my godchildren, was brought to my attention on some things. Then, I yoked him up, but it was yoked up out of love.
Out of
And
love,
his
always.
response, because he got a mouth kind of like his daddy and mama, y'all know who y'all
Hmm.
is. He got a
Hmm.
mouth like them with a sprinkle of me. I've been a part of
Hmm.
his life for a little bit now.
Oh my
Sprinkle,
Lord,
you
child.
know, Salt
I'm gonna
Bay,
pray. I'm
ghetto
gonna
salt,
pray.
garlic salt.
That
That he got a
Lowry's.
little bit of me. The
That
Lowry's.
Lowry's.
And his comment, it was like choke on these nuts or something like that. And Jose started doing
Jose came out.
a Reba,
Oh.
and he was like, "Hey Holmes, let me handle it. Like, let me jump in, coach." And I was like, "Hey, siéntate por favor." Like, I had to tell Jose to sit down because I had 6 people that was trying to come to the front for me to,
Hmm.
because now I feel like you want me to grab you by your balls and toss your little ass. Like, that's what I feel. Because man to man, I feel like, so I'm for real. I got 6 people up here, and
Yeah.
Jose was ready. Yeah, he was running from the border. He was ready. So it be true, y'all. Like, and I had to listen to "I Love Me." That's my get
Well,
hype,
there
get
it is.
ready.
There it is. Music can
So
also save you too. It can save souls.
take me to the king, LaSwain. I know you here. That song
Look,
has a different meaning for me now. But if y'all ever just think about it, truth is I'm tired. Flop flop. That is just
look.
that song can be
Never would
used
have
for so
made
many
it.
ways.
never would have made it. They played it on mainstream radio. It saved lives.
Amen. Amen.
Mhm.
What's another good one that saved life? We fall down,
I
but
cannot. That
we
sound. I
get
can't
up.
stand that
Hate
one.
the
Lord
song.
help me.
That
Oh.
is the longest song known to man. But yo, for a saint is
Oh.
just a sinner who fell down. That was all I
Amen.
needed.
Amen.
That was all, because that's me. I am
You can get back
95%
up.
flesh.
You
The
can get
Lord
on
is
back
working
up.
on the
Let's
rest.
get into these comments. Who we got now?
All right, we got the Nuck
What's
If You
y'all get
Buck,
hype
She's
songs?
Not Wish You Would. Cardi B, Get Up, 10. I love that song. And Anquinette said, anything Yin Yang Twin. See, the only one I can think of, she got her hands on her knees and then her clothes on her. That's the only
I
song
can only think of the Whisper song. I'm gonna have to Google anything.
see. No, are you saying anything Yin Yang Twins or
Oh, like
like
any of their songs.
yeah, any of their songs?
Look, Yin Yang
Just
came
fine.
out when I was in Atlanta. When I tell you,
Because
I'm
she
with
broke
her on the
free.
anything Yin Yang. Anything Yin Yang, I am with her on that.
See? And
Just
she
fine,
broke it.
yes. Mary J.
And this is why Freak Neek no longer exists in 2022 because of the
Whatever.
Yin Yang Twins and Sharon breaking it down. Eve,
Whatever.
Eve had some empowering songs in the day.
She
She
did.
did. Her song with Faith Evans, yo, that's the music that I miss when she said, when she was like, he never hurt my gun cock. Like I really, when her best friend was killed by the boyfriend, Love is Blind. There it is. Love is Blind. I love that song. Like that song painted a story. And I really don't think we have stories anymore in the music. We have guidelines. They'll tell you how to give that got 3,000 and throw that ass in a circle.
That's true. That is
But
true.
we have no story anymore, no sustenance. They're providing you a roadmap on how to be the expert hoe
Yeah.
or
And
for
how
the
to stay
streets.
in bondage and how to stay lost. Yeah.
Yes, yes. So,
All right, co-host. I got 5% before my phone hang up on me.
okay, well, y'all, you already know we appreciate y'all. This was a fun show. Might need to do a remix on it. So please tune in the next 2 weeks. The same show, the same black channel, and we'll catch you. Peace.
Good night.
Welcome to the truth. Welcome to the truth. Welcome to the truth, where the truth don't lie. 3 T's, no lie.
Thank you. Tune in next week. Same black channel, same black host, and we'll holla at you at the same black time. Bye. Right.